So we love you. On the way here, he's not old. And so
I love that.
I know. So I wanted to see if you could talk a little bit about what makes an elder,
Yes.
and how do we embody those things as elders becoming so that we can make sure that
Absolutely.
we're ready to take that step.
Absolutely. I'm gonna tell you how profoundly deep God is. I had a class on this past Saturday in Atlanta, right? And the name of the class is What Makes an Elder an Elder. So there are three things I always say that really makes an elder an elder. Number one, an elder is a person who dreams for the children in a community. If an elder does not dream for the children, I was looking at this young man sitting here. He's probably about 8 or so. Is he 8? 10. And I was staring at him because I was looking for kids in the room, right? And in my head, right, I see him at 21. See, if an elder cannot foresee a child's future, you don't have an elder. An elder is supposed to look forward for a child, right, and tell them what they see. So a child can long for and want to move into that invisible thing we call the future, right? That's number one. Number two, if an elder is not consciously and intentionally about the business of making the community better, you have an older person, but not an elder. See, ooh, God. Ooh. A person is not an elder just because they get older. Right? An elder is very intentional, right, about the things in the community, right, that make the community whole or healthy. See, an elder goes to PTA meetings but has no children in that school, right? An elder is the person at church who says, son, what's your name? Caleb. An elder says, hey, Caleb, how you doing? And the elder says, Caleb, how your grades, boy? Because I'm interested, right, in the way he's moving right now, right? Because I want to make sure I support that, right? I want to make sure I elevate him. I want to make sure I lift him up. I want to make sure I exalt him. He doesn't need to know why. I'm supposed to see that. I don't need him to see it. All I need him to see is that I'm interested in it. Because what's going to happen in a minute is on report card day, he's going to look for me. He's going to say, Dr. Black, you want to know my grades? See, because in his spirit, what he knows is somebody is prepared to sing my excellence. And that's the role of an elder, right? If you got children and the elders don't have nothing to say to them, you don't have no elder. You don't have no elder. No way, no way. And the third thing that I think is extremely, extremely important, right, is that an elder is also one, right, who is always looking for a lesson. An elder is always trying to figure out what God is doing, right? An elder is one who studies nature. An elder is one who notices that spring came 2 weeks earlier this year than last year. See, all of those things are critical in terms of how you maintain a community and how you maintain the health of a community, right? An elder is one who sees a couple, they've been married for 9 years, right? But you don't really see any emotional or any romantic exchange between them. An elder says, how you two doing? Why? Because we need that union. See, why do we need that union? Because that union is going to produce children very often. And I got some kids too. My son can't marry my daughter. See, an elder is one who's very conscious of the fact, right, that we need the whole community. See, have y'all heard that, it takes a village to raise a child? That is not the proverb. That is a misquoting of that proverb. The proverb says it takes a whole village to raise a child. But the whole, right, doesn't mean entire. It means healthy. It takes a healthy village to raise a child. And if an elder is not committed to that, you just have a person aging.